Hello and welcome back. Have no fear, Yaya Chow is here. Today I want to talk to you all about why I love teaching English as a second language, ESL, and also how I got to this point of becoming an ESL teacher. So, all started back in college when I was studying for my degree in international studies. I took many classes in politics and anthropology and history and languages. And throughout that period, I finally started to learn that I had an interest in different cultures. And for the longest, I didn't know what I wanted to do or what my passion was, but slowly going through those classes, I started to lean towards the cultures and languages aspect of it. And I didn't know how that would translate into an actual job after school, but I started to develop an internal purpose or an internal objective. So when people would ask me, what do I want to do? I would say, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to bridge the gap between different cultures. And at that time, I still didn't know what that even meant, but at least I was getting closer to aligning something with my passion and where my heart was. So flash forward to now, I'm living in Finland and I began teaching English as a second language online with the company I've talked about before, VIP Kid, and that has been really rewarding. And then I actually got an opportunity to teach English as a foreign language in a classroom setting to Finnish adults, and that has been awesome as well. So just by getting my feet wet teaching ESL online, it opened a door for me to teach ESL in a physical classroom. And that was really cool. I never thought I wanted to necessarily be a teacher, that was my passion, but now I've began to realize all along that I wanted to just interact with people and help them achieve their goals and help them feel comfortable. And at this point in my life, it's teaching English as a second language. So with that being said, at the moment, I love what I'm doing. I love teaching ESL online and in the physical classroom. So I want to tell you guys a few reasons why I love it. The first reason why I love teaching ESL is because I get to meet so many new people. It opens up my world to so many new conversations I've never had, and also different perspectives on life and hobbies and mantras. A lot of times the people I meet I would have never met other than through teaching. And it's just been really cool because being in a new country and not being fluent in the language yet, not being fluent yet, it limits my interaction just a little bit. So it's been really nice to meet so many new people through classes, whether it's online, just interacting with my students online, and then also interacting with my students in the classroom. Another reason I love teaching ESL is because it has given me a new appreciation for language. I've always loved learning languages and I thought they were very fascinating, but now I have a different appreciation for it. It truly is how we communicate, whether that's sign language or verbal language or just physical cues. It's really interesting to see different forms of language work and how even though we don't speak the same language, I can still communicate with you with photos and hand gestures and all that stuff. Oftentimes I put myself in the learner's shoes. So for example, if I'm helping a Chinese student learn English, I have to check my own patience because I think, well, if he was speaking Chinese to me, how much of it would I actually learn? And how much of it would I actually know, and how much of it could I even respond to? So it's given me a new appreciation for language and how difficult it is, how important it is, and how it makes us all feel connected. Another reason why I love teaching ESL is because it has taught me how to communicate even more effectively. Teaching online specifically has taught me to reduce the filler words in my sentences when I'm giving instructions or teaching a new vocabulary word. So for example, in a sentence not related to teaching, but speaking English, instead of saying, so yesterday I was thinking about going to the mall, but then I was like, no, I can't. Okay, whatever. And instead of saying that, to make it more simple and more clear, I would say, yesterday I wanted to go to the mall, but I didn't. That way you have more simple verbs, less filler words, and you get straight to the point. The exact same thing is being conveyed. Of course, there's different levels to it. Of course, if someone is working on becoming more fluent in conversational American English, they may want to know those filler words and how we pause or what our stutters are, like the uhs and ums, and when someone says so many times. But on the basic level, it's taught me to cut that out when I speak to someone who is just learning the basics. There was a quote I saw a while ago, and I can't think of the specific quote, but I hope that I can find it to put it here. But it goes along the lines of, when communicating, if you use more complex words and the other person doesn't understand your point, it's not their fault, it's your fault for lack of communication. So that's something else that I've gotten from this, is that simple is better and you can build up from that. And then one of the biggest fulfillments I get from teaching ESL is helping people accomplish their goals. It feels really good to be in someone's corner when they share with you their desires and their goals, whether that's to get a job or practice English for school or just become more comfortable with conversations. And even though sometimes you might not see them all the way to the end of their goal, it's awesome to just see the little victories when you have those lessons, them becoming more comfortable, a little bit more confident, and just more relaxed with their English. It's a really fun thing to see, and it's amazing to be able to help someone achieve their goals in that way. For now, I'm really happy where I am teaching ESL. Of course, in the future, I would love to see how my passion for culture and languages merge and see what journey that takes. I could see myself working with exchange programs or even working with the city on maybe some cultural plans or integration, things like that. I don't know, I really just love helping people and also making people feel comfortable with it. If you are studying international studies or international relations and don't really know where you're going with it, just know that teaching ESL is an option I didn't consider until I moved out of the country and needed to work online, but it's turned into a passion and a job that I love right now. And it's already opened some doors. Like I said, it opened a door for me to work in a physical classroom. It's opened doors for me to meet many different people in the city. So if you have any questions about what teaching ESL is like, if you have any questions about VIP Kids specifically, or what it's been like for me in Finland the past 7 months, feel free to ask in the comments. So thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Yaya, ciao, out.